Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, it's another special presentation of Wednesday night varsity doubleheader action on the one and only LI Sports Network. This evening, it's a showdown between two teams continuing their race for playoff stakes. As the 7-9 Suffolk Ice Wolves face off against the third place Kings Park Knights. Michael Landrick here, ready to bring you the action. My partner in crime, Nick Quinn, working the cameras, giving you the close-ups, warm-ups of the warm-up action, and all throughout this evening. Suffolk Ice Wolves coming off a very close loss against the East Islip Chiefs on Monday night by a final 2-1. They will be hungry yet again for this tough challenge. A formidable opponent by the name of the KPC Knights. Kings Park Commack tied for third alongside Smithtown Hauppauge with identical records in the varsity standings. A win for them would put them in sole possession of third place and more momentum as they continue to climb closer and closer and closer within St. Anthony's reach. And they have their own issues they have to go through, having to rebound from a big loss against Northport Huntington. So playoff stakes are on the line tonight as we get closer and closer to February's postseason. Previous meeting between these two teams saw KPC victorious over the Ice Wolves, winning 4-1. What will be the story after this one ends? We'll find out right now as puck drop is underway and KPC begins this contest with possession as they try to skate it in the zone. And we have a quick whistle to stop play. Mikey Brazel trying to get a handle of it. He'll throw it back to the top. Quint with a trigger pull and missed the deflection in front, and the second attempt wouldn't go either. Valenti. He banks this one off the boards. Couldn't get the reception from his teammates. That shot by Brazel went wide. KPC keeping it in the zone off that missed shot attempt from number 10. This one steered in front, stopped right there by Manzello. Getting the starting position tonight over Chris Hintz. Chris Hintz put up a miraculous performance in a losing effort against the East Islip Chiefs on Monday night. Suffolk Ice Wolves pushing out of the zone. Bedalowitz almost got it across to the stick of number 9, Patrick Nolte, the PAL product. Here comes Peter Rabazzi's down the wing, slamming on the brakes. Almost sauced it perfectly onto the stick of Satera. KPC continuing on in the zone. Here's a shot from the point that skips towards the goal, but didn't get enough distance right there. It's a hidden man in front. Suffolk Ice Wolves trying to protect in the corner. This is Nolte. Keeping it alive at the point, KPC, but Nolte comes back with it. Parator continuing on with the pressure, able to push it ahead, and this is Brent Tincher bringing it back in with a dangle and almost 2 magical maneuvers right there as Satera keeps it inside the zone. Another chance from the point, blocked in front. Tincher in the slot on the rebound, couldn't put it home, and we get another whistle. Kings Park Commack entering this contest. As we mentioned at the beginning of tonight's broadcast, 11-4-1, tied alongside Smithtown Hauppauge for that third place position in the varsity standings. 23 points. They've scored 90 goals as a team so far through the many games they've played this season. That's the third most by any varsity team throughout the amount of games the Knights have played. Jan trying to spring it out of the zone. Now DeLuca able to get it onto the stick of Marisi, who almost angled it perfectly onto the stick of Butler. And this allows KPC to come up with it again as they try to exit out of the zone. DeLuca stashes it down low, hoping for Butler to get to it. But KPC cancels that opportunity out. But Suffolk Ice Wolves continuing their relentless pursuit of the puck, powered by DeLuca and Marisi. Marisi almost in front. Pardon me, not Marisi, but Colin McMillan, number 28. He had the other number 28 PAL guy, which is Marisi, who plays for the Patman Raiders varsity team. But this McMillan guy is pretty good as well, coming into this contest with 9 goals, 3 assists, and a combined total of 12 points, as that one is stopped right there by Fuderman. Dion keeping it alive inside the zone. Now Colbello gets a hold of it for KPC. Leading into that one was Amelia. Amelia sends that one off the backhand, and it was stopped by Manzella. Ice Wolves trying to navigate this one out of the zone, but KPC returns the favor and keeps them at bay. Here's the coach's son, Tyler DePaula. Heavy defenseman, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points through the 15 games played this season in the Ice Wolves' inaugural year. DePaula getting it back. Long Island Goals product. Tries to angle it ahead, but Amelia cuts that one off. But because he couldn't stay onside, Ice Wolves have it again. Push forward, but this misses the stick. Number 26, Russo, it goes for icing. KPC, number 26, Chris Russo, PAL product. Entering this contest, combined total of 2 points, one of them being a power play goal. 11 games played this season. Quick goal score, Billy Prang. And that's how this game kicks off, with the Knights up 1-0. In a heartbeat, Prang touches home goal number 16 to make this a 1-0 game. And the Knights have themselves their 91st goal scored this season. Prang almost put that one in his own net as the Knights try to cycle out of the zone. This one is wheeled far and deep out for icing. 13th game for Billy Prang. With that 16th goal, he now accumulates his points total to 26. And one thing you'll definitely be on the lookout for is his playmaking abilities, as he leads the team in assists with 10, which is tied for the 10th most in the varsity division. Pots forward and soccered ahead onto the stick of McMillan. He couldn't stash it on his intended target, as this is Dylan Quinn grabbing a hold of the opportunity for KPC inside the zone. Chance from the point went wide for the Knights. Another try in the slot. Quinn misfires right there, but KPC continues on inside the zone. That drive right there missed wide of the net. Ice Wolves trying to come up with it, but this will result in an icing. There you see Joseph Parator, who's in the picture just moments right there. Entering this contest with 2 goals, 4 assists, combined total of 6 points. He'll look to add more to his goal scoring or assist resume throughout this contest. Here's Tinshirt again, guiding this one back in for the Knights. Couldn't dangle past the defense right there, but KPC keeps it alive with Quinn. Both Quinns on the ice. Dylan lost control of it, and this forces the Knights to reset. Jacob Quinn couldn't fire that one back ahead. Tinshirt grabs it and forces the Wolves back in their own zone. Here's Bugler, smashed hard in the middle of the ice. But that will result in a penalty against Chris Cetera for roughing. 2 minutes to call, and the Knights go to the penalty kill for the first time tonight. Ice Wolves looking to convert for their 6th power play goal this season on this early power play opportunity inside the Kings Park Knights zone. Dion observing, got a shot off right there, was stopped by Fuderman. Another chance. Ramanalo couldn't handle that feed. Now he's muscled against the wall. Ramanalo still having trouble right there, and this results in an instant clear for the Knights and allowance. Dion. Ice Wolves trying to push it deep. Cleared out again. Argula turning on the Jets, trying to get to it. As he looks to provide some special teams magic, but here comes Bendelowitz dancing his way in again. Bendelowitz attempting to peel away, got it back to Romanello, who dishes it deep. Lavecchia pinned up against the boards. Bendelowitz in front got a chance off, and it was stopped by Fruderman. Romanello gets tied up right there. Now Lavecchia looks to help out Romanello. In comes Billy Prang to exit it out carefully and kill off more precious time against the Ice Wolves. McMillan and sauce that one successfully on the stick of Russo. Once again, Prang clears it out. Amelia beats everyone to the loose puck, but it's covered up by Manzella. Angelo Manzello getting the starting nod over Chris Hintz tonight, and why not him? He's got himself an impressive resume here. 52 stops, only allowed 20 goals this season, 2.50 goals against average, and he leads the team over Chris Hintz with 2 shutouts. There won't be a third, obviously, after the early goal by Prang ended any chance for the Wolves to come out with a shutout bid. Power play expires, and Luke Butler got pushed into the boards, and then another whistle. Millen on the draw again, but he loses this to Tinshirt. Brent Tinshirt wheeling it back in the zone, got it ahead, but Quinn couldn't handle that feed, and this allows the Ice Wolves to come up with it again. This one is launched ahead, but it couldn't be received well, and this allows KPC to come back with it once more. Tinshirt in the zone with a shot, stopped by Manzello, and now gathering this one for the Ice Wolves is number 55, Valenti. Valenti from defense to offense. Valenti stopped by Bruderman. As KPC tries to clear this one out of harm's way. Stevenson got tied up right there. Now the Knights trying to push this out of the zone. Pellegrino on the back end. Pressured by the Wolves as Valenti couldn't keep that one inside the zone, and the Ice Wolves have to reset once more. 5.5 left to go in the opening period. 1-0 to score on the 16th of the year by Prang. Stevenson launches that one wide. Now Nolte playing defense, or playing offense, and starting on defense as he's in there down low with a big body pressure trying to get a hold of it. And in come the Knights again. Satera whistles that one wide of the cage. DeLuca couldn't flip that one onto his intended target, and it results in KPC getting a shot off. Argula controlling it. Trying to escape from his opponents as KPC now continues on, pushing back in the zone. Here come the Knights. Still alive as that chance from the point from the stick of Shapiro is stopped by Manzella, who covers up. 4:29 to go. KPC not letting off the gas one bit as they lead 1-0 in this one. This one popped off a stick, but it remains inside the Wolves zone as they try to clear this one out. Russo doing that, but the Knights cut the clear short before the Ice Wolves push them back inside their own zone. Quinn and Shapiro on the back end in this shift. Push all the way down. Rising. McMillan on the draw again. There's Mikey Brazel throwing the reverse hits on the back end as Billy Prang tries to beat Dion to it. He does. Prang with the steal. Almost got the nifty feed across to Abrazis, and the neck came off in the process. There you saw what Billy Prang is capable of when he gets the puck on his stick. Doesn't matter if anyone is on him or not, he's going to manifest a lot of deception. Because that's the way Billy Prang plays, a very talented, skilled forward. And that chance against Fuderman is stopped. Applause for the KPC netminder making that save against the Ice Wolves. This one got pushed wide as Butler tries to jump on it. Ice Wolves remain in the zone. Bad chance. Skittered wide as KPC looks to clear it out. They do. Push it out ahead. Mikey Brazel dancing his way through the defense. Got a shot off, but it went wide. This is the power line for KPC. Abazis, Prang, Brazel all together swarming the Wolves in their own zone. Brazel and Prang, also current Long Island Rebels teammates, says Quinn couldn't get that one to go. It was blocked in front. Quinn observing as he tries to look for a man open. Quinn dishes it, looking for a deflection, but no one was home. Lavecchia clears this one out, and Quinn will chase it down for the Knights. Closing in on 2.5 remaining in the opening frame. Mikey Brazel tried to dangle through his legs, but he got stood up right there by the Ice Wolves defenseman. And then there's a return statement hit made by Shapiro. Bodies careening all over the ice. It's the physical elements of this contest have been dialed up a notch. Manzella makes the stop again. Two clean, hard hits thrown by each team's defenseman. It remains a close game as that one was instantly fired wide. Shapiro gets back on it. Couldn't touch that one in front as it's juggled now, batted around by Quinn as he tries to get on top of it. Manzella has to hurry and cover that one up. Couldn't win that one against the Wolves. There is Nolte. He's able to shake off his opponent. Now Bendalowitz with Valenti charging to the goal. Bendalowitz in front. Valenti looked for the deflection, but Fuderman got most of it and made the stop. Actually, my mistake. Fuderman got all of it, not most of it. Knights trying to regather this one, and they do with Tinchert. Backing this one off the boards and ahead, but this misses the stick of his intended target, Satera, and will be touched up for icing. Chris Satera, one of the team leaders. He's the both with recognition as being captain alongside Brent Tinchert, and he leads the team in penalties with 24, which is tied for the 9th most in the varsity division. Who leads the most penalties in the varsity division, you ask? Anthony Campagna of the Ward Melville Patriots with 40. Who's behind him? Big man Ryan Breslin. And the Lowitz trying to charge forward here and get one last opportunity in the final minute of play in the first. Valenti getting back on it for the Ice Wolves. Valenti. And that one almost got intercepted, but it stays alive inside the Knights zone. That one was stopped again. Knights can't clear out that time as this one pinballs off a skate, but it's relinquished back into the possession of KPC. Pushed out of the zone as the Knights try to get their own scoring opportunity before the buzzer sounds. 25 seconds left on the clock. Patrick Nolte picks it up and escapes from harm's way. Nolte tried to spring it across to Stevenson, but he couldn't receive that feed well. 10 seconds to go. Abazis lays it onto the stick of Prang. Prang couldn't get it back to Abazis as he was tied up by DeLuca. And that will be all for the first. The Knights lead 1-0. Second period about to start with Mikey Brazel taking the draw against Nicholas Ramanalo. Two premier players of the varsity division. Ramanalo, through 13 games played, has registered 10 points, scoring 5 goals, collecting 5 assists for the Ice Wolves this season. Valenti trying to bank this one out of the zone, he does, but back into the possession of Shapiro of the Knights. Sauces it back in to DeLuca, handling this behind the goal. Ice Wolves trying to stave any danger here as this one skips wide of the cage of Fuderman. But it's taken back right there by the Knights. Brazel. Spinorama feed attempt wouldn't go as he tried to get it onto the stick of Prang. KPC trying to take it back and keeping it away from the Wolves. Do whatever they can to not give the Ice Wolves any newfound momentum here in the second period. Brazel on the steal, gets a shot off right there and was stopped in front. Valenti makes this one, but not out. Now it does get pushed out and onto the stick of DeLuca. DeLuca with a chance, score! Tied game. Dominic DeLuca, 1-1. 14th game for him this season, and he collects his 3rd goal of the year to accumulate his points total to now 6. DeLuca with a big one. And now the Wolves have the momentum, and maybe more as Manzella heads to the bench for the extra attacker, and the Wolves will go to the power play just moments after tying this game up at 1. Dylan Quinn to the box for tripping, and the Ice Wolves will have an opportunity to score their 6th power play goal after not being able to do so the first time around. 0 for 1 tonight. Let's see if they can capitalize here on the 2nd try. And it's a steal and a chance here erupting for the Knights. The other way. Tinshert scores! Short-handed goal, Brent Tinshert, and the Knights reclaim the lead. th goal of the season for number 11, and it's 2-1. Ice Wolves looking to rebound after giving up that one to the Knights captain. For KPC, it's their 4th short-handed goal this season. And for Brent Tinshert, that's his 2nd. He's got 2 of them. He's got 2 out of the 4 the Knights have scored throughout this year. Seconds left on the power play for the Wolves. Banked out of the zone, and Valencia, Suffolk will regroup. And Paulo fires this one ahead, but out of reach of his intended target, will be touched up for icing. To go now on the man advantage. DeLuca, lone goal recipient for the Wolves. Rabanalo trying to pop it forward, but Quinn gets to it before Stevenson can get a hold of it. Power play just about to expire for the Wolves. They go 0 for 2 tonight on the man advantage. DeLuca, toe dragging, trying to create some more magic for the Wolves. This causes Bendelaus to charge back before Arguilla can steal it away from him. There's Arguilla providing some of that heavy pressure for the Knights as we skate 5-on-5 again. Bendelaus taking this wide, 15th game of the year for number 3 of the Ice Wolves. 5 goals, 7 assists, accumulating for 12 points, one of them being on the power play. Will he get himself another one for the Ice Wolves tonight? Arguilla in the zone, couldn't get that one to go. Dion tied up right there by Cobello as Cobello tries to protect it and set something up. There it is, the chance. Amelia stopped right there by Manzello. Ice Wolves trying to respond on Manzello's behalf and get one going on the offense. McMillan couldn't dish that one across as he didn't have anyone there to stuff it home in time. Under 10 minutes left to play in the second. DePaula. That shot fended off right there by Fuderman. DePaula trying to win it back. It's the Knights. Able to skip this one out of the zone. And back in they come. Chance on goal. Abazi's side of the net trying to crash it home. And Manzello made the stop. Good job right there by Angelo Manzello to keep this game from being a 2-goal contest. Mikey Brassel, team points leader, who's tied for third, alongside Joseph Souza for the most point, tied for the third most points in the varsity division, scrambling in front of the nets as everyone tries to get a hold of the loose puck. Ice Wolves with another chance from deep, and that one wouldn't go. Parator trying to wheel this one out of harm's way, but it's kept alive by Nolte of the Ice Wolves. Fired in front, popped off of Bonnie as the Ice Wolves keep it alive inside the Knight zone. Lavecchia couldn't dish that one across. Here's a big drive from the point, and it got blocked in front by McMillan. Rebound chance in front by Lavecchia, and Fuderman makes the stop. As we mentioned before, Mikey Brazel stands alone with the most points for the Knights with 29. But in the varsity division, is tied alongside West Islip Lions' Joseph Souza for the third most. But when it comes to goals, he's right there, just in second place, behind Northport's Blake Hansen with 21 Genos. And there may be more tonight. Here comes Brent Tinshert again for the Knights. Tinshert cycles this back to Quinn. Quinn through traffic, pad save Manzello. Rebound, the other Quinn trying to scramble and get a hold of it, but to no avail as Tinshert tries to knife it free. Couldn't there, and this allows Valenti to cycle away from the pressure once more. Ramanalo. And Luke Butler touches it off sides. Nicholas Ramanalo back on the draw for the Ice Wolves, coming into this contest with 2 short-handed assists. So if the Ice Wolves find themselves down on the penalty kill, be on a lookout for Ramanalo to activate some special teams plays as this one soars over the glass, and we'll have another draw. Two players not in the lineup tonight for the Ice Wolves that were there on Monday against East Islip is Ryan Hobbs and Sean Bass, 2 fellow PAL Junior Islander products. Not in the current lineup for this evening's contest against the Knights. Actually mark that again because also not here tonight, so alongside Brian Hobbs and Sean Bass is another Junior Islander product, number 18, Zachary Solomon. So the Knights missing at least 3 of their key travel players. One of them that wasn't in the lineup on Monday was Patrick Nolte. He's here. As Quinn tries to set something up for the Knights, put him up by 2. Cobello keeping that alive on the clearing attempts by the Ice Wolves. Here's Nolte. Patrick Nolte, team leader in assists and points for the Ice Wolves. Here he comes with speed. Nolte breaking into the goal. He scores! What an individual effort by Patrick Nolte to tie this one up at 2. Hockey 101 done right there by number 9, Chip and Chase, and it's 2-2. Just as the number he wears on his back, it's the number of goals he now has this season. 9 for Nolte. 2-2 in the second period. As Mikey Brazel and the Knights tried to respond down low, McMillan pressured. As the Knights and Brazel tried to set something up, Prang with a chance, and that one was negated, and this allows the Ice Wolves to come up with it again. Lavecchia will dump this in deep, chase it down. Lavecchia, Long Island Royals product being held up right there, but Nolowitz trying to come to his help as a player got dumped to the ice. And Nolowitz coming up with it for the Ice Wolves as they remain inside the zone. And Nolowitz pressured right there by 2 Knights, and it results in a clear by KPC once again. Approaching 5 minutes remaining in the second. Ice Wolves pushing back when KPC pushes first. After the Prang goal, it was DeLuca. After the Prang goal, it was DeLuca with the equalizer. And when Brent Tinchard put the Knights up on top with that shorthanded attack goal, the Wolves bit back, courtesy of a big play of their own by Patrick Nolte. Nice fan on that shot attempt. And this allows the Wolves to push in deep. DeLuca doing that. Trying to get it in front. Stevenson got plowed into and he lost the stick in the process. Back the other way. Shapiro and the Knights in the zone. And that chance off the stick of Amelia went wide. And Allowance sauces this ahead. Stevenson with another crack at it inside the KPC zone. He gets muscled into the boards by Quinn. Cetera over there trying to help out. Now it's Tinchard with the other Quinn, Dylan Quinn, alongside him. Tinchard dangles around DeLuca. Tinchard couldn't stuff that one home on the forehand. Knights still in pursuits. Quinn trying to come up with it again. A battle ensuing in front as Manzella has to jump in and make the cover up as another player goes flying over bodies as play is eventually stopped. Regilla on the draw, trying to advance. Here's Cobello with a chance. Kick save made by Manzello. A heavy hit thrown by one of the Knights players on LaVecchia. Pardon me, that was Bendalowitz. No, that was LaVecchia, so I was correct on my first assumption. This is Quinn trying to gather it out as LaVecchia throws another body check. Continues to get physical inside the zone. LaVecchia couldn't slam that one forward. He takes the Knight down. Back in come the Knights. Amelia leading the charge. Quinn jumping in on the attack. Regilla having trouble with that, and this allows Bendalowitz to escape and push ahead. He's got LaVecchia charging down the wing. Loses the handle of it, and this allows the Knights to come up with it once more. Pushed ahead, Brazel able to fight off the body check pressure, and he fanned on the attempt. Brazel gets it back, fires that shot off the glass. Kept alive in the zone by Parator. Centering chance in front was cut off. LaVecchia trying to get to it. Now Billy Prang, and the Knights will reset. Parator fires this one wide of the post. 2-minute warning commences in the second. Prang in front. Brazel scores! Mikey Brazel breaks the tie. 3-2. Knights. Another chance. This one wouldn't go. Another try got cut off, went wide. This one cleared out of the zone for icing. Had myself muted as I was going on about a very important statistic that was achieved just moments ago. That was done by KPC Knights own Mikey Brazel, as Blake Hansen no longer stands alone with the most goals in the varsity division. That's Mikey Brazel scoring again! There's a new goal-scoring king in the varsity division, and his name is Michael Brazel. Goal number 23 this season by number 10 puts him alone over Blake Hansen for the most in this 2021-2022 season campaign as the craziness continues inside the zone to end the period. I had to get that stat out. As we go to the third with the Knights leading 4-2. Right here on LI Sports Network. Third period of play about to begin. We saw a close finish the other night with the Ice Wolves involved, falling 2-1 to the East Islip Chiefs. Down by 2. Will this be another frantic finish down to the wire? As the Ice Wolves begin the period with possession inside their zone. Pushing this one forward. Valenti trying to steam to it. Parator. Quinn. Ahead. Cetera trying to kick it to himself and get a chance on the forehand, but not that time. Or he couldn't do it that time. Now Valenti inside the zone for the Wolves. Shot save. Rebound score! John LaVecchia has cut the lead in half. There is just no quit in this Suffolk Ice Wolves team. And there's another chance for the Knights as they try to respond immediately. That went wide. LaVecchia, his 11th goal of the season, has put Suffolk within the Knights' reach. 4-3 now. And that chance for Bandolowitz knocks the net off its boards. Second consecutive game where John LaVecchia has scored a goal. He did it on Monday night, scoring the only goal against the East Islip Chiefs, which they lost 2-1. Tonight, he gives the Ice Wolves more energy, more motivation to tie this one up at 4. A big one for number 86. Ice Wolves in the zone. Ramanala's chance canceled out right there as the Knights try to counteract the other way. Couldn't do it right there. Ice Wolves back in the zone. Ramanala with Russo as that one went wide. Pellegrino and the Knights trying to carefully push out of the zone. They do, with Argilla in tow. Argilla, Amelia in front, scores! Iman Amelia, 5-3. You know what they say, you come at the king, you best not miss. Kings Park Commack back ahead by 2 here in the third period on that 4th of the year by Amelia. And here they come wanting more. That was Brazel not able to get one by right there, as he now has another mission in sight to complete the hat trick, on which would cap off a very memorable night for him. Russo couldn't dish that one across. Ramanello from the trailer stopped right there by Fuderman. Cleared out. And will this be an icing? No, it's waved off. Valenti trying to steer away from the pressure. Able to bank this one off the boards. Ice Wolves having some trouble right there, as the Knights continuing on with the pressure against the Ice Wolves. Brazel with the hit. Prang distributes it back to Brazel. Brazel tries to get a hold of it, sends it back to the point. Quinn delays. Quinn gets a shot off. Another try at the other Quinn with the trigger pull, wouldn't go. Rebound in front. This one popped wide as the Knights continue on with their pursuits inside the Ice Wolf zone. Cleared out, and this will be no icing as well. Quinn coming up with it for the Knights. That's Jacob Quinn, Long Island Goals product. He plays alongside right there with his other brother, or with his only brother, in this case, Dylan. We get a whistle again. And a penalty for slashing. Nicholas Ramanello arguing the call, but he's not going to win that argument, and the Ice Wolves will find themselves down by a man here in the early moments of the third. Satara. Quinn on the back end. His chance from a tough angle went wide, and it inadvertently pushes the Knights out of their own zone. Quinn coming up with it in the corner, but now Brazel gathers it again for the Knights. Brent Tinchert on the ice has 1 goal tonight. That was on the penalty kill back in the second period. Back in the first period. Mikey Brazel spinning away from the pressure, sends it back to the point, and that chance whistled wide of the cage. Tinchert again. Satara, and that shot is gloved right there by Manzella. No 4 left on the Ramanello minor penalty. Prang on the draw. Quinn on the back end sends it over. Shapiro dished in front. Prang couldn't finish strong right there in front. KPC trying to set something up here, but it's taken back by the Ice Wolves as they try to recapitalize on the penalty kill and get themselves back in this contest. Down by 2 as we reach 10 minutes left in regulation. Jacob Quinn taking this one from end to end down the wing. This is being swarmed by 2 of the Ice Wolves players. Abazi's at the point. Dishes it in front. Prang couldn't equalize right there on the deflection attempt. And a high sticking call is made by the official. There you see it in picture, in perfect 1080p, 60 frames per second picture of him gesticulating the call. Allowance on the draw for the Ice Wolves, and this one was pushed towards the goal, but away from the Ice Wolves' reach before Patrick Nolte wheels and deals, and he sends that shot over the cage. And Allowance couldn't come up with it. Big man Mikey Brassel did. We skate 5 aside again. This one's fired in deep. Manzello makes the stop. Ice Wolves trying to come up with it once more. This one is pushed in too deep. Pellegrino coming up with it. Here's Billy Prang. He's got 1 goal tonight. And Allowance. Butler. Save made by Fuderman. Knights attempting to push out of the zone and back in the Knights, in the Wolves' territory. And I've been alerted through my producer that the Ice Wolves made a goaltending change, and in net is Chris Hintz as Trevor Colbello got knocked into and he went down. Questionable play right there, but play goes on. Lavecchia, centering try wouldn't go, then Allowance from the top sends that one wide of the cage. Amelia and the Knights looking to respond the other way, and this one is popped forward. Arguillo will try to chase it down before icing. It won't happen. And the man that alerted me on the recent goaltending switch for the Ice Wolves is our good buddy here at LI Sports Network, Vinny Matula, who right now just hit the COVID list, and we hope to see him have a speedy recovery when that time comes to an end. So best wishes, Vinny Matula. Get well soon. Get well. We'll see you soon, buddy. Dion for the Ice Wolves. Tin shirts keeping it inside the zone for the Knights. Lavecchia. This one is banked ahead, but missed the stick of the intended target, so it's relinquished back in the possession of the Knights. Quinn dishes it onto the stick of Tinshirt, then gets it over. And the Knights still trying to navigate through the zone. Quinn has it again. Tinshirt controlling it now for the Knights. Tinshirt leaning on his opponent as he dishes it in deep. It's a terrible chase after it throws the body check in the corner. Cetera still in pursuit, but Dion comes up with it for the Ice Wolves. Dion. Ice Wolves with over 6 minutes left to come back and tie this one up, as the scoring summary shows the Knights, whenever they got one past the Ice Wolves came back in a matter of moments. At the moment, the Knights sitting comfortably up ahead by 2. I hope that will be how the rest of this game plays out, as this is knocked out of play. Six and a half to go. Pushed aside right there by Hintz. And this one is popped in the air and kept alive by Abazis of the Knights. And a save made right there by Hintz as Abazis threw it on goal. Frank coming up with it with Brazel in for the hat trick. He couldn't put it home right there. Brazel wheeling and dealing. Get it back to the top. And it skips in, score! The Knights make it 6-3 on that goal by Joseph Parator. In real time, it looked like it was Joseph Parator who released the shot from the points, but the replay showed a change in obvious direction. A bunch of white jerseys were positioned in front, as well as number 9 of the Knights, Billy Prang. So that could be Prang with the 2-goal game. Will await further confirmation from the official score sheet. Mikey Brazel, toe drag attempt, and he is muscled off by the defender. And play is stopped again. At the moment, the official confirmation shows neither Prang or Parator getting credited with the goal, but it was Iman Omelia. Or, let me see. There's the save right there by Fuderman. And actually at the moment, pardon me, and I have to double correct myself. It says here Mikey Brazel got credited with the goal, which finishes off the hat trick. And that's where we stand. With it being a 6-3 game, Mikey Brazel punching home goal number 23. At the moment, he's credited with the goal, but we do have replays that people in the league will look at. There may be a change, possibly, if they're seeing the replay. As Chris Hintz holds this one up. Right now, at this very moment, Mikey Brazel has 3 goals tonight, records the hat trick, makes it 6-3 Knights. Front right there, and that one got deflected on goal. Final 4 minutes of play here in the 3rd period. Dylan Quinn charging down the wing, looking to create an opportunity once more for the Knights. Valenti holding this one. Centering chance, Stevenson couldn't put that one home. It slipped off his stick at the last moment. Quinn down low to grab it. Banks this one, trying to get it onto the stick of Satera. Ice Wolves keeping it in the zone for a moment. They do. A chance right there, and that one was pulled wide by Valenti. Valenti remaining in pursuit of it, but the Knights push out, and here they come. Full steam ahead. Dylan Quinn trying to shake off his opponent. Lays it back. Tint shirt. Parator slams this one around the boards. Satera almost got it to go onto another man waiting in front. That's Tint shirt again. That one was stopped by Hintz. Satera knocked out of the zone. Parator will chase it down. Final 2.5. Lavecchia rings this one around the boards, but is kept in the zone by Brazel. Lavecchia trying to hunt him down, but Brazel comes up with it again for the Knights. Fires this one off the pad of Hintz. Brazel tied up right there with Butler. Now Prang comes into the picture. Billy Prang delays, gets in front. Abazis couldn't get a touch on that one. Prang still in the zone, trying to set something up. Now Nolte controls it for the Ice Wolves. Butler ahead. Prang. Score! And the backbreaker from the Knights. Seven 3, Kings Park Commack, and the goal recorded by Prang, his second of the evening, accumulating his goal total to now 17. 17 goals for Prang, and now it goes alongside with his 27 points with those goals scored tonight. Final minute of play. Mikey Brazel with a hard hit. And that will utter a response from the Ice Wolves, Connor Stevenson. Rough and call against Brazel, and that will be all for him in this contest. And more chattering between the opponents, as this one just got heated up in a matter of moments on that hit thrown by Brazel against the Ice Wolves player. Suffolk Ice Wolves delivered a hard-fought effort up until Mikey Brazel, Billy Prang, and company unleashed total offense on this Suffolk Ice Wolves team. Suffolk Ice Wolves will continue on in a tough journey up ahead when they face off against Northport, Huntington, and St. Anthony's in their next two games. But for the Kings Park Commack Knights, it's another celebration. 7-3 the final, and sole possession of third place in the varsity division. A big win for goaltender Brandon Fuderman, who stopped all but 3 shots, and the Kings Park Knights improved their record to 12-4-1, placing them in heavy company just behind St. Anthony's, who sits in second place, but still feels like a long way from behind, a long way from being at the same level of Northport Huntington, who remains undefeated in the varsity. On Eastport South Manor in a rematch of a close affair in which Commack Sayville was victorious over the Sharks 5-3 back in October. We'll see you soon right here. Stay around, folks.